with Hope's No Splat Connect. I'm a part of the director of multicultural advocacy at the Hope Esperanza. I am also a local financial advisor at the Zen Wealth Strategies. Now, this is an interview that I am starting to do about the diversity talks. So this is my partner in crimes. He's also a co-sponsor from the Walmart DC 7088. 18 here in the North Platte, Nebraska. This is Robert Derbyshire. Woo!
How's it going, Yoko?
Good. Thank you for being here because Rob has been working with this International Bazaar project for how many years by now?
Well, I mean, it's this will be the third year, right?
Yes.
So the third year, Yoko came to me with this crazy idea. Several years ago, because of COVID, we had to skip some time there, but she had this grand vision, which turned out to be a pretty grand event.
It is, and it's getting grander by year by now.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Rob, because I know I've been knowing you for years by now,
yes,
but not too many people knowing. So I think it would be a great idea that the audience can understanding like where your background coming from.
Sure. Yoko and I met. We were doing charity work for another organization. We were on a board of directors. And, that's how we met. But yeah, my background, I was born in New York, grew up in Florida. And then with my job with the Walmart Distribution Center, I've lived in several different states, Nebraska twice, but really all over the United States, and held various positions within the company. I started as an hourly associate, and I've been part of Walmart's management team for 27 years almost.
Wow.
And so a long time.
So congratulations on your 25th. Is it 25 years?
Yeah, 29 years in January.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, he's a veteran. So
yes.
Just wanted to let you know. But it's nice to have, the coming from the different area, you can see so many differences in when you're moving from like different parts of big USA to
yes.
a small town USA. How's that for you?
Well, like you said, I grew up in New York, or was born there, lived there till I was younger. Florida's still a northern state, even though
sure.
it's as far south as you can get, really. But I lived in Tennessee, and I lived in Texas and Washington State. And I mean, you think about our states, some of them
right.
are the size of some of the countries that we're going to talk about. I mean, so every state, whether it's like the way they talk or the foods they eat, I mean, you could fit most of Europe, right? Or could fit Europe and the United States. So
it is all of it.
It really is its own unique, lots of different people. And then you start throwing in the fact that a lot of the people I work with have come from other countries or other states. Mm-hmm. It really does make it interesting. So I've learned a lot about different cultures, not just within the United States, but then with other countries. So
that's awesome. And then whenever I go to a Walmart, I get to see people from different countries all over, on the aisles, different aisles,
Yeah.
And then that's what I like about being there. Sometimes I just randomly say hi. I am one of those people. yeah, exactly. So what makes you most exciting about the International Bazaar that we've been doing this?
It's a great opportunity to meet up with a lot of people. I've lived in North Platte on and off for 15 years, and really up until the time we did this event, I didn't realize how many people from other countries lived here. And there's this common misconception, at least in my opinion, that if you're from another country living here, you're probably a doctor or a nurse.
Right.
You work at the hospital.
Right.
Yoko's proof of the fact that that's not the case. But I work with people from all over the world. We had a map inside of our DC. I don't know if you got to see this. It was a map within our DC, and people could put little dots on there from the countries that they were either born in or maybe had immigrated from. And it was great to see that. So yeah, that's what excites me about it, to get an opportunity to not just walk past people in the aisles at Walmart
right.
or some other place. This is like a legitimate connection with people.
I love that. So, I'm always so passionate about talking about the diversity or pushing the cultures in a small town like this. And it's nothing wrong with that to say, hey, we are living in a rural area, but as much as diversity that we've seen in this area, it is important to educate and then learn about other countries,
Absolutely.
I mean, there is going to be quite a bit of a cultural gap when you think about it. because I found myself a lot of culture gaps. So I couldn't even imagine, what other people has to go through. But I'm thinking, and then I believe that, we've been doing this multicultural festival since the 2018 together, and it has rapidly grown.
Yeah,
right?
even from year 1 to year 2. I mean,
Oh
year
my
1
goodness.
was tremendous, way bigger than we ever expected.
What did we say? How many people
We're hoping like couple hundred people. We would have been thrilled, and then like it was, you couldn't move. Like we were, shoulder to shoulder inside the Prairie Arts Center. It was a great event.
Exactly. And then second year, I think we were surpassed about 220% of the increase.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In scale, because we moved to old mall locations, and we also had like a live entertainments, right?
Yeah. That was the big evolution from year 1 to year 2 was bringing in entertainment and going to a bigger venue, and again surpassed. We're going, maybe we'll get 800 or 1,000 people, and we more than double that.
Oh my goodness.
It was hard to keep track of how many people we had there because
it is.
Big place, lots of entrances into the mall. So
I love that, and then it's fantastic. I mean, this year we did a little bit different way, just because there is no way each country's participants are going to serve the free samples, right? I mean, that's what everybody was looking for. But we wanted to enhance the cultural display part, because I think that's really important part to project into a public with right knowledge. But then it's a little bit more intimate setting the audience could have when you go to this event this year to actually interact with people from the different countries. You could also ask some questions. And then we're going to have some ethnic food vendors and exhibit vendors.
Yes.
I mean, did you know we have a, it's called a South African, like a Biltong Bites. There is a vendor coming from Colorado to serve a beef jerky that was a South African originated.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really interesting concept. We also have people from, maybe from like a Middle Eastern area to cook some of the different dishes. We also probably having like the Filipino food and stuff like that as well. I mean, I am always sucker for the food. How about you, Rob?
Yeah. Food is like the international language. I mean,
exactly.
But to that point, I've never been to China. So to say I've eaten Chinese food doesn't mean that I understand the Chinese culture.
Right.
So I think that's more what you're getting to. You want people to understand the culture more than just saying I understand that I like the food.
Right, exactly.
So this will give a broader view of what we're trying to get to.
Awesome. So this is Robert Derbyshire from Walmart DC 70818. I'm so sorry.
You're
almost
okay.
You're
okay.
having the tough time saying this. It's maybe getting closer to lunch hours. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, you guys need to all come to a DNA event center on August 20th.
Yeah.
From 11 to 6. We're gonna have a kids corner, live performance. We also have a cultural display. And what else do we have?
The people.
Yes.
And it's not just, I venture to say, just having done this 2 other years, it's not just international people that will be there talking about their countries. You're going to have lots of international people coming because they've got friends who are going to be, they'll have a booth and they want to talk about. So you'll have a great opportunity to meet lots of international people that you didn't know lived. They may be your neighbors. So great. And the entertainment, I think Yoko has gone out of her way this year. She's really stepped up the entertainment this year.
I like that, stepped up. And yes, I did.
Multiple performances by the entertainers too.
Yeah. So we have a martial arts artist from Denver. We also have Indian music band. It's called Kushitaki. Gurukulam Center for Indian Arts, that's a traditional Indian choreographer and dancers from Omaha area, as well as African Culture Connection. They are the one of those African singing, drumming groups. I think it's going to be dynamic performance, and it's all for free.
Yeah, the best part of this event, show up, bring your kids, bring your family, and it's free. We've got lots of great sponsors, lots of great individuals that they're putting their time and effort into making this happen. So it's free. DNN Event Center, August 20th, 11 to 6, Yoko?
Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And those who are sponsoring us and donating, your time, volunteering, and also donation. We really appreciate your efforts to be creating this sustainable community event. So hope to see you guys on the August 20th at the DNN Event Center. See you there. Bye.
See you guys.
Awesome.